Hi, I'm Mark Monlux, and this is your Friday night movie recommendation. Uh, the year is 1980, and Call Me by Blondie is number one on the Billboard Top 100. Kramer versus Kramer takes it away for Best Movie. I mean, there were lots of great nominations, don't get me wrong. And if it was Christmas time, odds are you probably had a Rubik's Cube in your stocking. And it would later go on to be a nice paperweight. So, what also came out this year was a classic slasher film, Friday the 13th. Now, the guys behind this, the guy who directed was Sean S. Cunningham. He kind of wanted to distance himself a little bit from The Last House on the Left, which was a pretty disturbing movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching that film, but it's disturbing. Don't watch it if you're not into disturbing films. I mean, we're going to be talking about a very gory slasher film, so let's go there. He wanted this film to be a roller coaster ride, so there's going to be a lot of jump scares. He wanted people to be really jumping out of their seats, but part of it was they wanted to really capture the camp feel. So they got as many pretty teenagers as they could. And basically, if it wasn't for the fact that these kids are being killed off, it would be very much a bunch of kids just having fun on their own at a campsite. Now, and not just like what a parent's idea of having fun would be at a campsite, but what teenagers would consider having fun. So that sensationalism is what really brought in appeals and started connecting you to these characters. You didn't think that they were just, behaving like they were told to behave. Like, you didn't get the same type of vibe that you got on like Sleepaway Camp. If you've seen Sleepaway Camp, you know what I'm talking about. And some of these characters, okay, one of the characters was a character named Jack, played by Kevin Bacon. And he gets killed off rather gristly. They all get killed off. I mean, the gore on this was pretty substantial. And really helped make it in the theaters because people wanted to see a gory slasher film. They were really up for it. So, anyway, a lot of people think, oh, this is Kevin Bacon's first movie. This was not Kevin Bacon's first movie. Kevin Bacon's first movie was National Lampoon's Animal House. Matter of fact, this was like his fifth film. But still, it is one of his early films, and he is very young in it. And well, not what happens to poor Kevin Bacon. Anyway, another actress who was involved in this was Betsy Palmer. Now, initially, she wasn't very impressed with this film. She pretty much just tossed the script in the trash and thought it was shit, to be honest. And they kind of had to talk her into it, saying, "Oh, this thing will just come and go. It won't be a legacy for you or anything like that." And she really did need a new car. And that's about the only reason she took this job, was she needed the car. But she didn't ham it up too much. She went at it straight. She did a great job, and she's since come around on the movie. It's helped keep her fairly famous. She's done a lot of other great films in her lifespan. This just happened to be one that caught on fire. I mean, And now she's, she went and did, the 30th anniversary. She's on the CD. She's done complimentary. She starts doing conventions. It is part of her legacy. But let's face facts. This thing did fairly well. I mean, it was okay. 18th at the box office that year, and it was putting up with some pretty stiff competition as far as horror movies go. That's this same year. The Fog came out. What else came out? Oh, think. Dress to Kill, Prom Night. By the way, I really enjoyed Dress to Kill. It doesn't get as much air time as it should. And The Shining. Okay, you gotta admit, those are all pretty strong, big, and this thing did well against all of them. As a matter of fact, this film set the tone. It kind of built up this aura, this mystique that would be like throwing the money away if they didn't take advantage of it. So, I hate to do little spoilers, but it's been a few years. But Jason isn't even mentioned until over an hour and a half into the movie. I mean, he was really seen more as the victim in this film, and not really the villain. But the mystique, the misdirection, the whole buildup of who the killer could be lent itself so well to it being Jason that they actually, when they did the sequel, they brought in Jason, and that's when Jason really started taking over. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen any of this, oh my God, you have to see the first film. Now don't watch the remake, which came out in 2009. Watch the original, because I think it's, as far as an American slasher goes, it's right up there. It's one of those American slashers at the camp films. It does such a good job, just a wonderful job. And let's see, you can see this on Tubi right now, I think. But things change. You might have to go. It may be on Canopy later. It might be on Tubi later. It could also be streaming on any of the paid ones right now. I think maybe. Well, anyway, a quick Google search will find where you can watch it. But for free, I'm pretty sure right now you can watch it on Tubi. If you like my babbling on these films, please follow me on my YouTube channel. I do a movie recommendation once a week. I also do other little videos. You can click down below in the like button. That'll help me up. I'll really appreciate that. And I'm doing a series of enamel pins right now, featuring 80s horror movies. So I'm doing I'm doing a Friday the 13th one. I'm doing a Reanimator one. I'm doing the Thing one. I'm also doing one for what is it? Oh, why don't you click on the link in the doobly-doo below? You can see all my pins. You can buy one, buy more, but please do that. I think I have 1 week left in the campaign, and I'm trying to reach another stretch goal so that I can add another pin to the series. And you will find a link down below. I think it's good for today and tomorrow. That will help you vote on what my next pin in the series will be. Anyway, so that's my movie review. I hope you enjoyed it. thank you guys so much for following me.